Yo, I never would have thought that the whole out of every darn game that I've talked about when it came to the Pittsburgh Steelers that they were this stupid. Y'all was so darn interested in not getting into the history books because Miles Garrett was about to get Aaron Rodgers. Y'all was like, we can't let him do this, and we lost the game. Why would y'all do that? Somebody let me know in the comment section, whenever you get there and look at this video, why did the Steelers not focus on winning the game, but want to focus on Myles Garrett's sack record? This is so idiotic. The Browns beat the Steelers 13-6. Shedeur Sanders 17-23, 186 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Dylan Sampson 11 carries, 27 yards. Harold Fannin Jr. 2 catches, 30 yards, 1 touchdown. Grant Delpit 7 tackles, 1 sack. Get to the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers 21-39, 168 yards. Jaylen Warren 12 carries, 64 yards. Pat Freiermuth 3 catches, 63 yards. Kyle Duggar 5 tackles, 1 interception. The Cleveland Browns did so much better than the Steelers on both sides of the football. And yeah, Shedeur throw 2 interceptions and Rodgers didn't even throw a touchdown. But at least I can say that Shedeur Sanders had made sure that he was going to do what he needed to do to win the game for his teammates. 17-23, 186 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Dylan Sampson 11 carries, 27 yards. Harold Fannin Jr. caught that 1 touchdown for Shedeur Sanders. Grant Delpit 7 tackles, 1 sack. And this is what I'm saying is that as a head coach, Mike Tomlin, you all going to go down as one of the best coaches of all time. You cannot afford to make this mistake, sir. Why would you make a mistake like this? You know God darn well that if you would have won, this would have helped y'all be 2 games ahead of the Baltimore Ravens, even though they blowed out the Packers, but it would have helped y'all. But y'all want to be stupid. Y'all worried about Myles Garrett being in the history books, and it led him to getting half a sack. Just let the man get his darn sack. I mean, for God's sakes, man. Like, and move on and get back to work on the football field. But the darn Steelers were so darn ignorant, but because Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball here and throwing it there, he didn't even know where to pinpoint the ball. And I don't want to hear nothing about DK Metcalf. They need DK Metcalf to beat the Browns. You know what they needed to do? Use their common sense and understand, okay, we got to play the Cleveland Browns. We know what Myles Garrett is going to do and what he's going to try to attempt to do. And if he does it, he does it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We need to play our game and win. And I mean, like I say, this darn team has a decent amount of stats, but who freaking cares? You can throw that junk in the darn toilet because the Browns just beat these guys because the Steelers didn't want to give up a sack record from Myles Garrett.